cutscenes to begin with here, so we're just gonna.
There's like a 4-minute cutscene straight after
Yeah, so.
For the first one I started with 8 hours, 55 minutes and 32 seconds,
I think.
Haley also at a tour in Australia. We have Dactyly! Technically English, but we claim that he's got the Australian flag on speedrun.com, so we claim it.
So we claim him.
Yeah, Australia has the best speedrun. So yeah, we're starting from the baseline now. The full game is very long, like 9 hours for a speedrun, so it doesn't quite fit in like this, but we're starting from the baseline.
Oh, I would be a bit greedy to take up our whole day. It'd be cool to have the run for the whole day, but it's very greedy. Also, I'm pretty synced up here.
Yeah,
Did well.
This seems like a military.
Okay, I think I caught a glimpse at your entertainment.
Straight off the bat, both runners, when coming to Nova Dragon, there's a very interesting strategy to do. Nova Dragon will run with like one small thing. Every like is like elemental spells, in which case both these runners are going to hit Luna, which casts the nerf on everyone. And they're all still attack each other until one dies. Otherwise, there'll be Shockwave or Psychokinesis, in which case they will not Luna because they are this will not favor will not favor Luna strikes, and they'll fight. Would you like to calculate? Are you absolutely okay? It is commonplace this deep in the run to use a calculator to track boss health. So let's see what openers these. They're gonna both be looking at each other's names. They've set up some funky names. Shout out to opening with Shockwave. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So yeah, we've kind of spoiled one thing about this, and it's that Freya just got up. So at the start of this period, about 5 to 6 hours into the run, you play a card tournament, you play the worst card game in the Final Fantasy game ever. If you win that tournament, you get the rebirth ring, which just gives the equipped character a free revive in battle, which will be very, very useful. So Nova Dragon will also counter attacks, unless they are like the charge ability, which just has every character in yellow health will send an attack. It doesn't technically counter an attack in like counter hit scripting, so there's charge. You see, almost having a 4 character charge going, but Zidane has auto reset as well.
a gentleman's agreement. If like Nova Dragon went really poorly for like one of us, we just gotta kind of mess around at the beginning.
No,
but no. We're both cleared it, so we're fine.
They both went terrible.
I would be unhappy with this in a real run.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I would be miserable in a real run. And then you're just heading into like the last 40 minutes of the game, and it's like, Nova Dragon.
Look, it's better than dying to Malorus and then having to reload your Nova Dragon save and then having a really...
Yeah, imagine dying to Malorus.
You got something to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said it. I said it in my
That happened
recap.
one time.
Okay. Now,
Look, at least we probably won't hopefully run out of Phoenix Downs.
now don't make me regret saying this. Another really cool part of this run is that the menus are really, really fast and look really impressive.
I've been doing my best.
So we're just gonna get some equipment rearranged and some abilities. Not changing party members. These are like this is the party.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some alternate routes that would take Kenorah instead into the background, but it's like not the best really.
Dact was running a Japanese route by Masuto recently, which takes Kenorah into Disc 4 because you can use the Night ability, which much like Luna, instead of casting Berserk on everything, it puts everything to sleep. And what's really funny about the Disc 4 bosses is that a lot of them can be put to sleep. So you just have insomnia on your whole party so that they don't fall asleep as well. And then you put the bosses to sleep and get some extra damage and skip some turns.
Honestly, I should probably do this. It's the post Nova menu is probably still my rustiest. It's super awkward. And like it's awkward with two good hands.
Wait,
Yeah. Clear.
shit, I've
No.
lost.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, it's this and then this and then this. Okay.
Oh, there's my first encounter.
Yeah, so another good part of this run, what's really fun, if you've ever seen a JRPG speedrun, you've heard about things like step routes and encounter manipulation and tracking and this and that. Final Fantasy IX has none of it. So while they're running through these dungeons, every screen, basically, the layman's explanation is that each screen, every X amount of steps, you have a chance to get an encounter, and it varies screen to screen. Some screens are not very threatening, so you can go 10 or 11 steps, and then it will pass for an encounter. Or there are some screens where it's like, you'll just get an encounter, or you like risk an encounter every 2 or 3 steps. We're a little scared of this roulette because if it hits the enemy itself, that can pump people up to a level that has a multiple of 5.
Or Zidane is the other worst.
So Zidane is the person who can flee.
Okay.
I don't know why you're not holding L1 and R1, man.
So fleet checks are actually interesting in this game. They can't, like, you can't get fleet checks while it is not currently your turn.
Yeah.
So another strategy as well is like kind of just do like random actions as your own characters to kind of
like
waste.
Oh my god, again! Dactyly is
Final
in
Fantasy
this
IX.
This is Final Fantasy IX. This is the best showcase of Final Fantasy IX. No amount of practice can prepare you for this situation. Roulette again, 1 in 5.
I think they only use roulette, right?
Yeah.
I thought they had one other move.
The
Like
ones
they
that
did
instant
slashing.
have other
I thought
stuff,
they could
but-
like slash or do something.
Okay.
Okay, Freya's fine. She's gonna get back up.
Freya's like the second most option though because you have auto life, so you have to wait for the auto life
If
and
Freya-
I wanted Steiner because I need to
Yeah.
kill him anyway, but
I will manually take out Steiner if he's at full health, like before Malorus, so that
basically, I touched on it a bit before, but that ability charge. So if a character's in yellow health, they get sent in. The problem with Nova Dragon is that it will, like Steiner's got a bunch of equipment that will heal him on just about anything. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. If that was the swipe, you might have been toast.
Nah.
But yeah, any character on yellow health will get sent in for an attack, so you can deal a massive amount of damage in a single turn.
My
you can
favorite.
Effectively get like
Kenorah's favorite
6
enemy.
or 7 attacks.
Or if you get Snowstorm, dude.
Nah, Zidane only takes like 200 damage off Snowstorm.
Yeah, look how much health he has.
Because Zidane's got Ribbon.
Yeah, but look how much health Zidane has right now.
No, I know. It was a bit sketchy, but... so, Kenorah's doing Grandma strats and picking up the tower. I'm very anti-tower.
Didn't get punished for it, though.
Slower attack animation. It adds a menu, and it means that you can't do the anti-swag Necron strats.
you can actually. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
we-
hard.
That's way harder.
Yeah,
way harder.
I
Okay,
tried.
so
We
Kenorah's
just-
coming up to the next boss. I don't know why
It's
you
like
kill
my
him, then
name.
you can die
The
again.
tower's broken, sire.
Yeah, that's
It's like my wrist.
Yeah. Alright,
great.
so Malorus has a couple of interesting moves. The most like annoying ones are Sword Quiver and Flame Slash. We don't want them to hit Freya. I don't know why. Okay. Actually, I'm going to count damage for you because this one's actually important. I'm slightly helping Kenorah here, but we'll see why.
No tower for me. Hey, nice. Okay. Good run with no encounters there.
We're on 24k. So yeah, Flame Slash is a little bit annoying, but we have Zidane equipped with Protect Girls, because he's a bit of a ladies' man, so you can equip him to basically body block any attack that gets sent at a female character.
Yeah, like so.
Yep, there we go.
And then this Zidane attack should kill.
Use 6,000 health.
What's up?
You gonna be back Nova Dragon?
No. Freya never got hit.
Dragon.
What?
Freya never got hit.
He's doing.
Oh, Zidane lived. Okay.
Also Zidane lived, but also auto like.
So yeah, I tried to hide it. I tried to switch acting, but yeah, Malorus.
Oh.
When Malorus dies, Malorus will return with a big like counter attack that wipes the party. If you have Rebirth Ring, Freya will just get back up and life goes on. Weirdly, Zidane lived. I've not seen that unless Zidane's like really high health.
Yeah, Zidane was at full health.
Yeah. But if you don't have Rebirth Ring, you need to have Freya jump and then send in the attack that kills. And then because Freya's up in the air, the party can get wiped and it's fine. Freya's still technically alive.
I'm just saying, Zidane was...
Nice.
My Zidane was...
2 crits.
Nice. Didn't need it.
Yeah, the first one was helpful.
I didn't need it because my Zidane had the tower.
The tower does not buff your defense. The tower only serves to make you slower.
I don't know, I was making Zidane attack pretty hefty.
The tower is Grandma strats, okay? Enough is enough.
And who's currently in the lead? For totally tower-related reasons?
Well, stacked in actual runs.
What was that?
Who's in the lead? You.
Oh.
Wow, really good. Yeah, really good. So that screen's particularly...
Also, I can hear you now.
That screen that Kenorah is on now is particularly threatening. So getting all the way to this cutscene without an encounter is pretty good. There's some dialogue in cutscenes. Who cares? We're not here for that.
That'll be later.
It's not a full game run, so we don't need to like fill time during the cutscenes by like going through the story.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of marathon JRPG speedruns is like, well, we haven't talked about anything for 4 minutes because the next thing that's going to happen is in like 10. So, well, basically, so Steiner. Now, he's a knight.
And
he start like recapping the whole story.
Oh boy.
That's my, favorite bit.
So Zidane's actually a...
Yeah, Zidane's got a tail. And
That's...
Oh!
You actually could have skipped that.
Yeah, I realized that.
For some reason,
I
in a
was
world where there is
diagonal.
a literal race of rat people,
Yeah.
having a tail is weird.
It's pretty kooky.
Are you gonna get an encounter on the screen?
So a huge amount of work is put in by a lot of these runners to basically like memorize each screen and the efficient movement for it. Because we were saying before that like you can't manipulate these encounters or like track them or predict them at all. It's just every like X amount of steps. Again, this is not technically correct, but every X amount of steps per screen, you have a chance of getting an encounter. So then the only way to reduce encounters is efficient movement. If you can clear a screen in 12 steps instead of 15, that would give you less chance of getting an encounter. So it's just all efficient movement. So...
And like some screens are really deceptive as well. Like the one that Dax on, the one that I was just on, like your instinct might be to hold like upright, but sometimes like
not quite.
Pardon?
No, it's not quite upright as well.
Yeah, it's like it's not quite upright, or like, and so like
I'm
you're
an analog user most of the time, so I don't even know that.
yeah, and that's the tricky thing. Like I'll follow instinct and then like get punished for it.
Yeah.
Oh, my MP.
So, like, at least for me, I can't speak for either of these two because I've not really watched them play in person very much. but most people will for certain screens you use D-pad, for certain screens you use analog, and it's a lot of memorization to know what screens to move where, and you know.
Yeah.
Now Tiamat sucks. Tiamat's got a move that he can use called Jetfire.
We're just hoping that Jetfire doesn't
Jetfire,
exist.
Yeah, he can only use Jetfire once.
She. Tiamat.
Yeah.
You said he.
Oh, that's right.
is
Tiamat's
Tiamat
a female
female? I didn't even
character.
know.
That's right. I forget.
Tiamat is like Bahamut's consort.
So
Interesting.
yeah, Tiamat will mostly just drain your stats, which unless it's drain strength, we don't really care.
Drain
MP
MP kind of
kinda
sucks.
sucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
drain, if it hits.
So we have an ability on everyone called MP attack that just makes all your physical, like normal physical attacks do 1.5 times damage.
You spend a bit of MP to like buff your physical. So yeah, absorb MP and absorb strength both suck. Jetfire also sucks because it will like wipe
That's a
everyone but
decent
Zidane.
The interesting thing about Absorb MP as well is that it's actually classified as wind damage, and in this fight, Amaron
Oh, there's
and
Jetfire.
Yep, there's Jetfire. Okay.
So Freya will get back up. Steiner, yeah. So Zidane will live because we keep Zidane at full health.
Something to note in this fight as well is that Freya does way more damage than everyone else because she's the only one with the Dragon Killer ability, and that's Tiamat's only like class.
Please hit Zidane. Oh, that's
Hey,
the
open
worst.
Jetfire, I love it.
Yeah. Dak is firmly in the trenches.
Yeah.
So yeah, the drain MP on Steiner particularly sucks because Steiner needs to spend MP on that charge ability that Kenorah is desperately trying to cast.
And yeah, sorry, as I was saying, Zidane and Amaron are actually immune to wind damage in this fight, and Absorb MP is weirdly wind like coded, and so if it targets Zidane or Amaron, that's why it.
Wondered why
yeah.
it misses. I thought it just had a chance to miss.
No.
Oh, absorb strength on Freya, I love it.
Nice, yeah. Absorb strength on Dak is actually having the worst fight that you could get. Open Jetfire and then absorb strength on Freya, making your one like Tiamat's really beefy. So that having the one character that can actually deal a significant amount of damage to Tiamat, it instantly gets strength absorbed is kind of crap. You could kill Freya and Rezo, but
Yeah.
that's also
Yeah.
time
Fair
on.
enough.
She's already used up her auto life as well.
Ah.
And that's another reason. If you pick up the tower, then that means that Zidane can do just a little bit extra damage.
Tower, yes.
Yeah, I
I'm
haven't-
biased as hell.
I think I did it in my first run, but I haven't since then.
So, okay, the reason I'm really anti-tower is because Orichalcon? Did I pronounce it?
Orichalcon.
It's Oni
Yeah.
Haruko in Japanese.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
that
so
was
Ori
something
Haruho,
moving.
Yeah.
gives you +1 speed, which for the final boss actually gives you enough of a boost in speed to use a particular strategy very easily to get around like an undesirable opening
I'm
that the boss
actually
can
not
have.
sure if attacks is enough here, so I'm just gonna save you. Because everyone's doing like shit all damage. Yeah.
Yeah, not much.
Freya's had absorb MP and absorb strength. She's
Yeah.
doing, like,
Yeah.
1K.
Yeah, Freya got absolutely tunneled.
Oh,
Just an inch to be some.
I'm-
Yeah, watching
I'm just
watching
counting.
Freya do 1,872
Yeah.
damage
she's
on
supposed to
her.
do like 6K.
Yeah.
Yeah, just but then 6 or 7k. Dealing a fraction of that. Wing Edge is okay. I think you can use that against Death Guys.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh.
You get one from Nova as well, so you kind of
okay.
always have a spare wing edge.
There's a couple of fun screens in Memoria as well, where there's these big winding paths and they look crazy. You just hold up.
Yeah.
It just does it all for you.
Oh, that was a
That
nice.
was crazy. This screen, this is the one that I'm talking about, the Kenorah's on. It's this big crazy path. You just hold up, it just takes you to the exit.
Unless you're playing specifically
Unless it's
the Japanese original
the Japanese version, you
Yeah.
actually have to navigate through this like crazy path.
Just hold up.
Yeah, just hold up.
You like this screen, like yeah, some screens like are just so long that you basically have a near like guaranteed encounter rate. Dact actually on one of his I think first runs you didn't get an encounter on that.
I did it again recently. Yeah.
Really?
I've had no encounters on this screen twice now.
That's wild.
So just
Yeah.
because we've got a bit of a gap between these two bosses, I reckon if we do happen to have any donations, it's a pretty good time to read them.
Thank you for that.
Do we have any?
I did for a bit.
We
Oh, now I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Lacey's up and left. Lacey got sick of this slow speedrun.
I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't.
Okay, we're good. Shout out to Quinna.
Are you talking?
No. So typically when people speak, their like mouth opens and closes.
Well, I wasn't looking at her.
Lacey's lips were firmly sealed.
Alright, Batman Audible but quiet, so I can do this.
Cool.
Alright, and no, I haven't up and left. The music is a bop, alright? So I'm enjoying listening to it. We have a few donations here. We've got $50 from Club Who, which says, I think a bear with a shotgun has one goal in mind, and that is to help eradicate cancer from this planet. Good luck with the event. Sorry I can't make it. Money towards Casamon's
right.
Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Club Who.
Noops has given us $15, says, this is a test donation. Please ignore.
Oh.
We didn't. And we've got $15 from BDLK Tulip, which says, let's go Kenorah and Dactyly.
Hey, Tulip.
You can do it.
I got like one Kraken encounter.
Yeah, that
was
enough.
wild.
I'm on 1 so far.
Thank
no,
you,
I'm on
Lacey.
2. I'm on 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Kraken, like pre-Kraken encounter menu, like encounter
Yeah,
is
so much better. You can get 1 or you can get like 5.
That was a mistake.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Metal helm.
No, but I
Oh, I just stole into the flame. Oh my god.
I was looking at my wrong
Yeah, shout out to me, by the way. I made the best like notes for this game. Because there's a lot of variance in this game, right? I'm gonna take some time to, you know, toot my own horn here. There's a lot of variance in this game. I wrote an entire like Google Sheets Excel spreadsheet with a bunch of tick boxes that instead of being like, if this happened or this happened, do this or this, you just tick the boxes as the run goes through and it actually changes your notes for you.
Unless you accidentally
Such
scroll.
king activity, man.
Unless you accidentally scroll too far and then you need to really adjust it back up. I think that's fine.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, I accidentally did post Lich, which is the problem.
Nice.
I did that in a practice run recently. I did the like Death Guy's abilities before Kraken. And
Yeah, that's no good because you lose body temp.
Yeah.
Body temp's particularly important because there's like an ability that Malorus uses called Mustard Bomb. If the character's got it, the next turn that that character inputs, it will just kill it. And then there's Freeze, which will turn the character to ice. Neither of those are very good. They're very undesirable.
Okay, I think I'm good there.
Can't save, can you?
Yeah,
Unless
just
you go
saved
back
a couple
to
screens back.
Fight Hades.
Like this will help at least bring it
You're
back.
just letting me catch up. It's all
Yeah,
good.
exactly. Yeah. All right.
Okay, sweet.
Lich is a spooky one. Lich
Lich
can
sucks.
go.
But we're not at Lich yet.
Sorry, not Lich.
We're
Kraken.
at Kraken. So Kraken's, yeah.
Yeah, Kraken
sucks.
can be very formulaic, unless like a couple things go wrong, and then you
Good
really
word,
need to
by the way,
adapt.
Formulaic.
Formulaic is a fantastic word.
Can I just say, boys, it is a beautiful day to be speedrunning.
It really
is.
Wait.
Shout out to Naze. Alright.
All right, we're hoping for a freeze. That's good.
Yeah, freeze is really good because it will do nothing to anyone. So to take out these tentacles, they each have 10,000 health, so you cannot one-shot them under any circumstances.
I messed up.
Just blows.
We'll see how it.
Also, yeah, Lacey mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. The music in this game just goes. Music in this game is so good. It's probably like that. What makes speedrunning JRPGs like the nicest is because the music is just so good to listen to all the time. And you get to listen to it for so long.
This might go really badly.
No, it should be fine.
Oh. I picked the wrong tentacle as Freya. So I think it was a 50-50 whether which one she targeted. So Kraken has these two tentacles, and you want
Zidane and Amaranth to hit one, and Freya's fine to hit the other because the damage roll.
We got the counter?
work out nicely.
We got the counter. That looks like the counter hit. Damn it.
Nah, so
I've been contemplating taking off distract because we want want Zidane to get hit here so that he goes in a crit.
If Zidane gets hit here, it's actually quite nice because it puts him in yellow, adds him to the charge, and just helps to two-turn Kraken. I think that just erases your chances of getting a two-turn Kraken.
Unless I get nice crits, but let's look at this.
Okay, decent pace. Oh wait, no, there's no opening.
Yeah.
Add 137 onto that.
Yeah. Let's say. Okay, leg onto Fresh. She'll get back up from rebirth.
There's a thing with this
Yeah,
fight
but-
where
Oh, no.
after Kraken's
because it's on
tentacles
Zidane.
are both
Oh,
dead,
that's right, yeah.
his ATB like resets, which is why we're able to get a whole bunch of attacks in a row.
Yeah. I forget that it moves to Zidane here.
Yeah,
You know, I'm mainly like a Final Fantasy VIII guy these days, so I don't really know much about this Final Fantasy IX game at the moment. Nah, I'm getting back into it.
Yeah, things messed up. I probably should have attacked there with Steiner,
No,
but
it should be fine. Yeah. So this should be Kraken dead for Kenorah.
I mistook. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, no,
yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that was, oh no, it wasn't.
So auto float will mean that AoE spells don't hit the party.
No, they're immune to water.
Oh, they're immune to water. Ah,
Yeah.
I thought it was auto float.
No, auto
that's
for Lich.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that
All right,
mistake.
there we go.
Man, every time I commentate Final Fantasy IX, I make all these mistakes, and I'm like, I just feed misinformation to the public. Enough is enough.
Kraken's one of those fights that like it can go really poorly really quickly.
Yeah.
We also really want to keep Zidane alive for Kraken and because he's learning HP plus 20%, which will be very useful for Death Guys.
Oh, I cannot
Well,
wait.
maybe
Yeah, I
useful.
cannot wait.
Just depends.
Dude, there's a video on YouTube, I think by the Rixer, which is, it's called like the ultimate roulette in
Nice.
speedrunning.
Yeah.
And it's about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Forbidden Memories. I disagree. It's Death Guys, dude. It's Death Guys.
These encounters on my end, I think I've had like
Yeah,
2
you're
or
getting
3.
remarkably lucky with
Yeah.
encounters. I haven't watched that video by the Rixer, but I've been meaning to. He's got a good series about Jack and Daxter as well, which is cool. Yeah, every time I see him, I recommended like the ultimate roulette, ultimate RNG roulette and speedrunning. I'm like, dog, come on.
The wild thing
Let me
about
teach you about Death Guys, okay?
the wild thing about FF9, especially like this last like disc 4, like I'm ahead. I've had better encounters. Death Guys single-handedly might just destroy all of that.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
And it's what, like, it's the 3rd boss before the end in a 9-hour run?
Yeah, this
Good
game
times.
this game is just like remarkably. It's just so like it's never over till it's over. It's not
I
really,
didn't. That's bad.
There's not really. Like Final Fantasy VIII as well, it's not really over till it's over. But like, I've been learning 7 recently, and like, there's a point in that game that you get to, and if you've gotten there, it's like, okay, it's locked in. There's like nothing from here can actually really go wrong. It's on like the 3rd last boss or so. And there's so many manipulations in that game that if you're good enough to do them, then like, yeah, basically like, you get to a certain point, it's like, all right, I'm locked in. Like nothing can go wrong here. In this game, like, until when Freya does the jump against Necron, that's when you can unclench, take a big exhale, and then as long as you execute correctly, then you're locked in, and that's the final boss.
Yeah.
Also, I should have done that. There's another fight here where Freya is doing way more damage than everyone else because she has Holy Boost and Holy Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy Lance, Rebirth Ring. No, she doesn't have a Rebirth Ring. It's Lamia's Tiara?
It's the it is the Rebirth Ring, isn't it?
No, that's on Zidane right now.
Mithril Helmet.
Oh, okay, yeah. Basically, she's getting a bunch of Holy Boost. Undead enemies are weak to Holy. Lich is undead.
So she's doing like almost max.
Yeah,
she can do max.
Without a crit, she can hit max damage. So Earthquake, which auto float characters don't care about.
Yeah, I forgot to restore Steiner's MP before this, but it's fine. We got there through the end. Still ahead. So
For now. My favorite thing about Final Fantasy IX and what got me into it as a speedrunner is there's a fun weapon called Excalibur 2, which Kenorah will pick up now. So this weapon, you can only get this weapon if you reach this point in the game with under 12 hours of playtime. So this game is like built to be speedrun.
Fun fact that I learned when starting to play this, on the original PAL versions, the game just ran slower. I think you were telling me this.
Yeah.
The game just ran objectively slower.
But the timer takes.
But the time it takes, yeah.
Same.
So like,
Timer.
like someone like the current world record holder for PS2 barely made it.
Yes. So yeah, the current world record holder, the Brutals, like he did as a donation incentive for something, I can't remember what particularly it was for. For a donation incentive or sub goal or something, would do a run on PAL, which runs 20% slower, on a PAL PS1. We're running on PS2s. He ran a PAL PS1, made it at this point in the game with like 15 minutes to spare. And it was a really good run too. So like, back in the day, how did you get this weapon if you were in Europe? You just couldn't.
That single-handedly validated me for my entire childhood.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, this space bit that I just went through as well is a very nice another one of those you just hold up.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing JP.
You hold up and maybe you get an encounter at the end.
Yeah. There's one check. If you get to the dialogue, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Dactyly's fine.
I think I got the encounter after the dialogue once.
You can't.
You
The
can't?
dialogue sends you.
Oh, maybe I'm the angle.
Enough is enough, Kenorah. What's the misinformation?
It was
There's enough
definitely
coming
all
from
of the
me.
other screens.
So yeah, in this area, you can sort of refight the bosses. They're effectively the same, but you can flee from them now, which Kenorah will be doing.
With a high probability
Well,
of success.
Yes, yeah, so before the run, while we're setting up, we're looking at the abilities, and Flee is described as an escape move with a high probability of success. It's not a high probability, it's guaranteed.
Yeah. As long as the fight is escapable, it's not a boss fight.
Oh,
then you
Dactyly's
just
actually
always
pulled
win.
ahead now.
Oh shit, I have.
Yeah.
Until, we basically got an encounter in this instance.
Is that a back attack? No.
No.
There's a
I've
fun
never had
route.
a back attack against one of these.
The JP route I played made
Tiamat's
by,
scary.
Mythic Dawn.
Dude, you're going through here with 1 HP?
Oh, I am. Good point. I wasn't meaning to do that. I forgot to hit.
that could have been really bad.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, if you got what I get, which was Jetfire.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, you were just dead.
Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, you
Have I now pulled ahead, even though that's wild?
Now that Dactyly's gonna have to heal.
Well, I'm gonna have to heal.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I got Jetfired.
Oh
Okay,
god.
now you've pulled ahead.
That would have been a horrible
Very
mistake.
slightly. This is really close, actually.
Again, Death Guys. I probably should have revived.
Death Guys is the great equalizer. Alright, this is the
Lich is
last
fine.
screen that you really risk an encounter on.
Lich could be.
Dactyly's doing
Does Crystal
well.
Lich have?
Does he have?
Earthquake, that's fine.
But does he have death?
Yeah.
I probably should have revived that.
You could have been toast.
Yeah.
Shout out to when, in that Mythic Dawn route that I was talking about, there's a post-Kraken menu. There's a menu before Lich. I opened Earthquake, wiped the party.
Oh no.
I did the pre. The reason that that Baphomet enemy earlier is considered my favorite is because thank you. It can open Snowstorm, and if you unequip the ribbon off Zidane,
you're toast.
Zidane just dies, and that's run over. Okay, we're good.
Nice menuing from Dactyly here. So we're going to full heal the party and save.
Yeah.
Because we're coming into the real ultimate RNG roulette of speedrunning, which is Death Guys. The reason everyone's been dreading this the whole run is because Death Guys will open with a move called Meteor. It's his first thing that he does, and it's unimpacted by armor and everything. It will just flat deal from a range of, I think it's 450 to
No,
8.
50.
From
It
50
can go
up
from
to
50.
49.50.
Yeah, 50 to 49.50, and we don't have 49.50 health, so we can't survive this. So, depending on how it goes, both these runners could just get wiped for the next 10 minutes.
Because we have Rebirth Ring, as long as one character survives Meteor, we're pretty much okay.
Yeah.
It might be really slow, but
The
we
problem
should
is,
wipe.
Meteor, wipe, Zidane gets up, spin, will kill.
Yeah. If
It has
everyone
to be,
dies, it's
if
really bad.
everyone wipes, Zidane gets up, Death Guys has to
Demon Claw missed twice.
which has a 50-50 odds of hitting. So,
And Demon Claw is so fast that if he does it once, then
all right,
he
here
can
we
still
go.
get hit.
So,
Did you do back row Zidane?
No.
oh my goodness.
I'm just going to load the save, because I definitely...
Oh
my word.
goodness.
I'm-
Oh, you didn't back row Zidane.
Yeah.
That's amateur hour, man.
Yeah, it really is.
I was thinking I was
There
gonna
was so
catch
much
you on
build,
that.
That was so flaccid.
Yeah,
There was so much
I
build up.
know. Good
And then-
reminder.
It really just goes to show
So,
that
yeah.
even in the heat of the moment, sometimes we
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
something slip.
On really good pace, dude.
Yeah,
Okay, you are.
You still have...
They're just gonna go straight back in.
No.
On world record pace, you don't actually have the time budget to save there. So going into this fight, you could just lose the last 8.5 hours of whatever you're doing.
All right, here's
So-
Meteor.
Yep, let's see.
The
You
reason
can-
back rowing is so important is because spin is just
Yeah.
an AoE physical attack that will just kill everyone if
Oh
they're
yeah,
not
I
back
forgot to mention the weapon that we were hooting and hollering about is Steiner's ultimate
Oh, I got the
weapon,
preempt.
which
Oh.
Steiner will now deal 999.
Yeah.
So
So you basically need 6 hits. On
Yeah,
this
6
guy's
hits on this guy will kill. Let's see how we go. There's the meteor. Oh,
Okay.
not bad. That's Zidane auto-lived, so that's actually really, really good. So now as long as Kenorah executes properly, this fight should be fine.
2.
Let's see if the same can be said for Dactyly.
Man, I can't believe I wasted that pace. We were so synced.
Yeah, that was really close, and then you just sort of mucked it all up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no preempt there.
Please, Demon Claw. Thank you.
Missed. Very good. Dactyly already hovering the Phoenix down.
Okay.
Not bad.
That'll
Not
do.
bad.
Yeah, we'll do.
Move.
Yeah.
Speedrun, man. What are you doing?
I know. I was thinking.
4. I'm about to go to 5 hits, buddy.
Things that can happen.
I got a
in this
preempt
fight.
and a counter.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Counterattack? No.
Nah.
Counterattack slightly faster.
It's actually kind of what I want him to do.
Twister. Both characters should live here because they're immune to wind. Bless you, Lacey. If you're not at TGX, you missed Lacey sneezing. So if you don't have your ticket, get down here.
I like to try to have Zidane kill himself. That was a very nice death, guys.
Yeah, that was a really, really good death, guys.
I like to try to have Zidane attack himself at the end there if he's at full health, so that I can go into this next fight having 3 characters in crit. It's a nicety. It's not a necessity. If it happened, it would have been nice, but
yeah.
Honestly, Death Guy's we're not out of the woodworks yet.
Not quite. So when Death Guys closes, you're safe to a lot of his stuff. He can cast Death, which kind of blows, but it's not the worst thing in the world. There's worse things on the local news.
And it can miss.
That's good, isn't it? Are you 1 hit away?
No, I'm only on 3.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he had auto life.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I thought he died to.
That's so slow.
I know. I thought he died to.
Use
Time to die, everyone.
All right. Transkuja also kind of sucks.
It had, yeah. He has
It'll miss. It's fine.
He has his kind of ultimate attack, Flare Star. He has one in his rotation that he can just use naturally. There's another one. There's another one that can be used as a counter that we really
so
want.
that even if you get past the meteor, this can happen.
Yeah, Death Guys is.
Does that reflect it?
Yeah.
And he can just open again after a while as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
this is fine.
No,
We're safe from that.
So there's Flare. That's Flare.
Yeah, so after Transkuja has taken, I think it's 15k roughly or 20k.
About that, yeah.
Then he'll start countering everything except for charge with Flare Stars. I once ran out of Phoenix Downs and tried to steal a Rebirth Ring off of Transkuja, and I got Flare Starred for it. That run finished.
15.
That run did finish. It was the most scuffed sub 930 ever in history. I took the title from Amar. Right, so Dactyly's past Death Guys. Last menu in the game coming up for Dactyly as well. This looks like a pretty unfortunate Transkuja. Nice crit.
Ooh, no.
That'll actually help. Yeah, there's 4 stars. This could be really bad. Steiner's got enough health to survive.
It can also just miss.
Yeah, it's a physical attack.
Yeah.
It does 35 times your level, so you know exactly how much damage it's going to do. Wait.
Yeah,
Sure didn't though. So Zidane's the best person to revive because he does absorb holy damage right now.
Yeah.
And so
has holy in its rotation, so.
Yep. Speak of the devil. Although I think Zidane got revived a bit too late there to be a target.
Yeah. I theory crafted a fun strat, which was kill off Amaranth, revive Amaranth, and cast Luna before he's up.
Oh.
So you Luna everyone except Amaranth.
Right.
That's sick.
But it's really slow.
I'm gonna get Amaranth up just
it's
as
fun.
an extra
it's
target.
Fun, but it's slow.
I should have tried to suicide Zidane before I killed Death Guys, but...
Alright.
Reflect was good. Yeah.
This is him dead.
good on that.
This is a little over damage, but oh, you also went in with full Zidane and
Yeah.
and Sane.
Might get the chance to
So yeah,
KO.
Kuja's currently sitting at about like 42,000 health, so I wasn't able to just like one-shot him with Steiner, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Like counting damage in this fight is really nice because when you know you can skip that flare style counter by just killing him, you can't just send an attack in just to
The problem with charge and what sort of like holds it back is when you use charge, Steiner does this big.
Yeah, really slow animation.
Yeah.
In some cases, it's actually faster to just send out an attack and let the boss get its turn. But
Going into the final
Kenorah
fight.
heading into the final boss here. Pretty potentially sealed the deal. You do get a full heal here. You know, back in the day, they used to take Vivi to Necron as an
Back in the day.
as an anti-protect measure.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I guess
but you cast spells on him. Yeah.
we can talk about this a little bit as we're going up to it.
Oh,
The
I
countered with armor on
was
mine.
expecting 2 attacks from.
No, it's fine. It's
Charlie.
fine. It's
No,
fine.
no, no. This is a normal attack.
That's
He's
fine.
not dead.
It's fine though. He's not gonna flare star.
He is gonna
He's guaranteed to flare star.
I thought he.
He's gonna flare
I just
star.
hope
I mean, if you send
Steiner.
Steiner,
send him in. He's gonna leave.
no, but at this point he might have gotten his next turn. Yeah.
So if he kills Steiner now, it's kind of over.
But he won't.
Oh, he can only kill one.
That's literally I think one of the only things that could
It'll
have.
miss. It'll miss. It'll miss. It'll miss. Send in the Freya attack.
Steiner's already queued.
But he might die. Freya might not.
That's wild.
Man.
That is literally the only
That's such bad
situation that could have AoE'd and killed.
I'll go back and death guys, but like if we get to the estimate, then I'll just stop. That sucks though.
Yeah,
that's super unfortunate.
that's why that
was my fault. I was just yelling at him.
Yeah,
like Death Guys.
Information in my ear.
Death Guys is like the biggest gamble in the
I did
run.
make a
It's
mistake.
not over until you like leave Necron though. Like
I made a mistake because he attacks Amaranth,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, I need 3 attacks, so a charge plus a normal attack.
yeah.
But then Amaranth was one of the attacks from charge, and I didn't revive him.
Okay.
So if I just revived Amaranth before doing
I
charge,
see how that's
fine.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's fair.
going in without having 3 characters in crit going into Kuja is
Right,
is
screw
rough.
that though. He's a loser. We're going to talk about the final boss.
Yes.
So Necron has a very interesting AI. He's actually got like 4 ATBs. One of them will go if you have a character on like white health. You know, depending on your character's health, basically determines how many ATBs he has. So we're going to manipulate. It's one of the only manipulations you can really do in this run. We're going to manipulate his AI to just spam blue shockwave, which sets a character to 1 health. We don't care about that. He's going to do blue shockwave 3 times and then cast Grand Cross. Oh. Nice. We're going to kill him before the Grand Cross happens. So there's blue shockwave. So Freya's going to jump. Doesn't really matter though because he's got protect, which we can't. Like you've got the tower, so oh no, you don't have the tower anymore.
No, yeah, for Necron we switch back.
Oh, okay. So basically, Kenorah's just going to stick in a few attacks and then re-jump.
Let's see if
Don't risk it.
No, I'm worried if I mess up the timing.
Oh, okay. It's like 7 bots.
I think
5.
Okay.
I think it's 5.
7 will be too long.
I think it's 5. It's 5. It's 7. It's 7 Beatrix. I always mix it up with the. It's up to the second shockwave, right?
No, third.
Third. Okay.
The third shockwave. There's shockwave number 2.
Ba 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 ba.
And there's shockwave number 3. We're gonna jump over this, over the Grand Cross, and then he'll keep spamming blue shockwave.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice. Okay, so here he would normally cast Grand Cross and Neutron Ring. We've jumped over both. So he's gonna resume spamming blue shockwave, and we're just gonna abuse charges and attacks.
And we wouldn't have to do that if he didn't cast Protect.
Yeah.
Which is why I like. Yeah. And
Nice trance as well.
I might just wait this out. I guess it doesn't really matter because
So res Steiner with Freya. Then we're going to res Zidane also with Freya. And then start sending in massive amounts of damage. Necron actually has less health than Transcudra, I think.
He has the lowest health of any of the Disc 4 bosses.
Yeah.
54-100.
So queue up the charge after the Phoenix down, because now it's going to send in all 3 attacks.
The song.
What? Oh.
The
Oh,
song.
Oh, yeah, the weird like noises.
Yeah, the weird moaning.
Okay.
Nice fake crit from Steiner.
So we're also going to have Zidane ATB weight, the only ATB weight. Basically, we're just going to let his animation play while no one's gaining ATB. This means that Zidane will actually sneak in one last attack before the final boss, which guarantees that he's going to die. And time is coming up for Kenorah. So when those when the names disappear, that's time. Oh no, you're going to kill on this actually. So, and time is coming up now.
GG, mate.
I've still got time to kill Kuja.
Do I?
Yeah.
How far behind schedule are we?
Do we have another 10 minutes?
Let me check.
Oh, Lacey's checking.
Is the will to live that powerful?
Not really.
End time is at 11, and it is currently 5 lads.
Okay.
Do I just stop?
I think that's a DNF. That's DNF Dactyly.
That's so unfortunate. Literally double flare start. One of them is from the counter, but like that was
Yeah.
such an
We'll
Super
call that in.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's all good.
GG.
Our goal was for one of us to finish.
Handling from the blue corner. And that just goes to show, even if you have a better PB, this game can just...
Absolutely.
This
Yeah.
game can just treat
and
you
like
so
2
poorly.
abled arms as well.
Kenorah seriously fought the odds.
Yeah.
All right, well...
Thanks so much for having us.
Me?
Yeah. As in TGX. Thank
Yeah.
you TGX and ASM for having us.
And thanks
Yeah.
to Sayo for helping out with commentary as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's hard to talk in
anytime.
commentary.
Yeah, it's a very
I have
lot
difficulty
going on
shutting
in
up,
that.
so...
Disc 4 is a lot
Perfectly
going on.
for this, didn't you?
Who's up next?
Crypto the Necrodancer.
Yeah.
Crypto Necro Dancer, awesome.
Necrodancer.
Cool.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much.